Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Sam and it is lovely to meet you. If you're not new around here, then welcome back. If you haven't already guessed by today's thumbnail, I'm going to be showing you some favourites, some fails that I had. I don't have many fails actually, that I had throughout March. If you're wondering what is on my eyes, I have filmed with the Arttitude Cosmetics Man Eater palette. That should already be up. Definitely go ahead and check that out if you are interested in testing out a new UK indie brand. Yeah, let's just dive in to what I was loving and not loving throughout March. To start out, I'm actually going to start out with some hair oils that I was influenced over on TikTok. I was in a little bit of a TikTok journey a few weeks back and I was buying a load of shit, to be quite honest. And I'm not going to say that these products are shit. It's the process. I feel like the people that influence these are, you know, younger people who have a lot of time on their hands, and I just don't. So the reason I bought these hair oils was I had a baby 11 months ago and I was suffering with a lot of split like baby hairs growing on the top here, like you can kind of see it has actually grown. I did do like an Instagram post where like with a difference week 1 and week 3. So we use these hair oils for 3 weeks. They are both from Nature Spell. This one is the natural rosemary oil and this is the growth complex. So yeah, I bought these because I was having a bit of hair trouble and I would say that they work. I would. And if you have the time to do the whole oil process, you're really going to enjoy these. This one stinks, by the way, absolutely fucking stinks. I don't think they're going to work miracles in like a week or 2 like they said, but it did help my hair and there was a little bit of growth. I don't have too many baby hairs on the top now, but as I say, it's just a flipping long process. So I was doing it like the night before I would wash my hair just because I wanted to leave it in for as long as possible. And yeah, I was just like, I would put it on. I'm not one of these people that could go out with greasy hair, and I know some people do, like they do put this on then like slick their hair back. Where I live, if I went out looking like that, they would just think I hadn't washed my hair for a week. They would literally believe that. Like, I don't live in a very wealthy area. People would generally think I couldn't afford shampoo. Like, that is the area that I live. So yeah, I couldn't go out with this on my hair. You know, some people were going for like really nice meals. I just couldn't. I just generally felt that my hair looked disgusting and dirty. Yeah, this one stinks. Wouldn't go out with it in my hair anyway. And this one doesn't really have much of a smell to it as I can remember. Oh, it does. No, it's actually, this one actually smells quite nice. So I could have, you know, got away with it. And it did work. So basically, like I said, I would put it on the night before I was going to be washing my hair and making sure it wasn't be going out the next day. And then because I prefer to have a bath rather than a shower, especially like this time of year where it's still a little bit cooler, I prefer to have a bath. So I would then have to sit over the edge of my bath, have a shower, wash out all of this, then wash out my brush, give my hair a good shampoo and condition because I didn't want to be lying in my bath with like oil all around me. It just wasn't, you know, wasn't for me. I suppose I could have had a shower and just made my life 10 times easier, but again, I just didn't want it. So I was using a shitload of water as well, and in this day and age, girl, I can't afford it. Just can't afford it. So yeah, if you have the time and you want to test these out, I would say they work, but it's just a really long process. I don't think you're supposed to use these on like hair extensions or something like that, or leave-in for like longer than an hour or 2. So if you have hair extensions, please go and do some reviews. This is already diluted. If you're looking for a rosemary oil that you don't have to dilute down, this one is already diluted. That is the hair done and dusted. Next, I'm going to move on to a product that I will not repurchase. I think it is empty now. This is the Oat Cleansing Balm from the Inky List. It's horrible. Like, and again, so raved about on TikTok. I always double cleanse. all the time. So I'll go on with the cleansing balm, and then I will go over the top with my Neutrogena face wash, which I always use. But this, oh my god, my face felt so greasy, and I just couldn't get the grease off. And then I always like normally wipe it off with like what's like a little flannel, like a microfiber, whatever it's called anyway. And I would leave that on the side, and I'd normally use that like twice. So I'd obviously wash it off, and then I'd use it twice before putting it in the wash. And I went to use it the next day, and the thick of grease that was just laying on the top was disgusting. I couldn't for the life of me. I had to wash them every time I use this cleansing balm. I will not repurchase. It is goddamn awful. Don't get the hype. Vile stuff. Moving on to a product that I did like from the brand. This is a hyaluronic acid serum. I love hyaluronic acid, and I've been using this every single day. You only need a little tiny amount, but yeah, I've been really enjoying this. Do I enjoy it as much as my girl recipe plump hyaluronic? No, definitely not, but it is definitely affordable, does the job, feels nice. That's all I can say about it, really. I want to talk about a face tool that I've actually been using. I don't really talk about tools or anything. I've had this 2 weeks, I believe, and I've used it every single day. And I'm not normally a brush foundation person, but I purchased the Doll Beauty foundation brush. I've used it today. I've used everything today actually, but yeah, I really have been enjoying this. It's a really nice dense brush, and it just gets into everything, but it's also really soft. It's really nice. I really do recommend that. I don't normally talk about tools, but I thought I'd throw that one in there. Next is a moisturiser. This is the Weleda Skin Food. Again, another TikTok hype, but I do love this. I have dry skin. This is a very thick consistency. My face just drinks it. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I don't particularly like the smell. The smell I wish wasn't there. But it's so good for my skin, and my makeup sits on top of it absolutely beautifully. I would definitely 100% repurchase this without a doubt. Let's move on to primer. You guys, this primer, hands down, is the best primer that I own yet to date. Honestly, flipping amazing. This is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smoothing Blur Drops. As soon as they were available in the UK, I went and purchased it. Absolutely love it. So glad that I did. Makeup sits on top of it beautifully. It's got a slight tack to it, yet it's more of a serum consistency. I love the packaging. It's super cute. Yeah, I really do rate this. It really does blur out my pores, and it has minimised them a little bit over time, especially when I use it every single day. I do try and mix up my primers because I own quite a few, but yeah, if I use this like over a few days, I have noticed a difference in my pores. I highly recommend this if you are after a pore blurring, smoothing primer. 100%, it is amazing. It is definitely worth the hype. So I want to talk about a lip oil. I purchased 2 of these, and I can't find one. I think it's in a bag or something. This is the NYX Lip Fat Oil Lip Drip, and this is in the shade Supermodel. This is really pretty. I do actually really like the applicator. It's a little bit stringy. It's definitely like a glass / oil. It's definitely not just a full lip oil. There is slight pigment to it in this one. There is a little bit of glitter. I'm not too sure if the camera is picking that up. I had this one and like a bit of like an orangey one, but no, these are really comfortable on the lips, but they do have a slight stick, just a slight stick, because they have that kind of gloss consistency as well. But I've really been enjoying these. Put them on before my makeup, but I would also definitely wear these over the top of a lip liner because they are super comfortable. Drugstore, affordable, what more could you want? So I'm going to talk about the foundation that I have on my face today, but I've also been mixing it. I've been mixing a lot of my foundations with the Say Beauty, what is this called? This is the shade Star Glow Glowy Super Gel, and it is definitely like a gel. Let's just give it a bit of a shake. I did do a video testing these, and It's super, super, super soft and such ease to blend out. But look at that glow. I would totally get the other shade and like wear that. There is only 2 shades, this one and like a deeper one, but I would 100% recommend like wearing that just on a no makeup day. It is super, super beautiful. It shines through the skin. I haven't wore it as like on the high points of my face. I probably should test that out, but I've been mixing this in with a lot of my primer and with a lot of my foundations, and today I've mixed it in with the Say Beauty foundation. I have mine in the shade 6. Again, this is really super, super runny. Like I say, I normally just put a pump of each together and then kind of mix them out, but this is super, again, super glowy. Over the top of that is beautiful. I didn't notice much of a difference when I put that on first and then put this on. And again, if I've used that under other foundations, like especially more like tints, and I've noticed the same sort of problem. I don't kind of notice like super, super glowy. Like when I use my e.l.f. Halo Glow, I can kind of see that coming through the foundation, whereas with this, I don't really notice it peeping through. I probably need to try it a couple more times under, but then I just started mixing it in and I just absolutely fell in love. So I've just been doing that every time I wear like a tinted moisturiser. I really do recommend, and paired together they are so, so beautiful. This is a really nice shade match for me as well. Say actually gave me a shade match. Please stop rolling. Please stop. Okay, thank you. They actually gave me a shade match online, so I was super, super happy because they actually nailed it. Love, love, love the packaging. Yeah, I do recommend them. Is there drugstore options that are out there which are affordable? Yeah, 100%. But I've been really loving this one, so I have no complaints. Let's move on to concealer. This is the HMB. I have this on today. The HMB Cosmetics Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer. I have mine in the shade SF1W. Have the same problem with it being a little bit too yellow, like I did with the foundation. So, but once it's blended out, it's absolutely fine. It's not like the foundation where it's too yellow. I have got it on today, and yeah, it's very, very full coverage. I definitely agree with that. And it's really, really nice. It sits under my eyes beautifully. I have absolutely no problems. It creases after about 8-9 hours. So if you're looking for something longer than that, I don't know if I could recommend that for under what's mature under eyes, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but I do really, really like this for the more full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy or thick. And I will say it goes a long, long way. You literally only need like a tiny amount because it blends out so, so nicely. And I really have been enjoying this one. Again, another product. Like I said, there's been a lot of hits this month, which I'm really, really, I'm stoked about, to be quite honest. When you spend money, you obviously want to enjoy them. I struggle to find a cream bronzer that isn't too warm toned on my skin. I prefer a much cool toned bronzer, and this was a cream bronzer that is actually recommended to me, and I went and purchased it as soon as it came back in stock, and I've been loving it. This is the Made by Mitchell Hollow there. This is the shade, very, very cool tones, but if you can you see, I mean, it's just there, is what I'm trying to say, which is what I just prefer. I just love this type of bronzer. It blends out so, so easily. It's a cool toned bronzer, and I'm wearing it today. Look at that. It just blends out. It's definitely more buildable. It can sheer out, so I would say I've put like 2 layers of it on today, which doesn't bother me. I prefer that. I don't want to go in and have a big massive orange or brown stripe down my face, but obviously if you like wham bam pigment, this probably isn't going to be for you, because it did take me a little bit to build it up, but I just love, love, love the colour. Yeah, for if I was going out, I'd probably reach for my NARS one over this one. but for the everyday use, I have absolutely been loving this. And it's quite affordable on TikTok Shop. 90% of the time there's always like great sales and stuff on, but I know that it sells out very, very quickly. So yeah, I'm not too sure if it is still in stock, but if it is, it will be linked down below. Next, I want to talk about a product where I'm a little bit on the fence about. I like it some days, other days I don't, which a lot of products are like that. They, you know, sometimes they work with other products, they don't work with some products, but I've had the same experience using different products each time with this one. And this is the Say Beauty powder. This is in the shade Translucent. You get 4 grams of products in here, and it's okay. I'm very much on the fence about this. I do have it under my eyes today. I don't love it. I don't know, and I can't put my finger on why I don't love it. It's just not, I don't get it. Like, it doesn't dry out my under eyes, but it doesn't blur them as much as my Huda one does. So that's why it's quite in the middle. It's not as good as my Huda. It's not as bad as the Vitamin Babe from the Beauty Crop. It's kind of in the middle. So I'm on the fence about it. I would wear it, but I think it would be more of an everyday powder for myself. I like it. It's okay. This is a product, again, I have fell in love, and I really want some more shades, but I'm kind of on a low buy / no buy this month if I can. I'm not holding out much hope for myself, to be quite honest. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. What is this called? It's just a Yummy Skin. I have no idea. It's a cream blush anyway, and this is in the shade Bellini. This is what she looks like. I have this on today. Absolutely love this. It dries down. It's so beautiful. It's very, very softly pigmented. That, you know, but look at that. Just look at it. Absolutely love it. It just dries down to powder. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Can't rave about these enough. They are, again, a little bit expensive, but I just love this formula. I do really want to get me some more, but at the minute it's a no-go. Next is, again, another super expensive, possibly not worth it product to some people, but to me it is. I absolutely love it. I've been using it so much. It's giving me what I want at the moment, and at the moment I want that glow from within. So of course I'm going to be talking about the highlighter that I am wearing today, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Highlighter in the shade Iridescent Strobe Light. Someone recommended this to me, and honestly I've struggled to put it down. It's absolutely stunning. It has got a little bit of a pink sheen to it, not too much, but it is very much that glow from within. It feels so soft and buttery. It's just absolutely beautiful. I don't think it's even going to do it justice on camera, because it's just very sheer, but it's just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I need to actually put it down because it's super expensive, and I don't plan on hitting pan on that anytime soon. I am a blinding highlighter girl, and I still love a blinding highlighter, but at the minute my journey's a little bit more glow from within, and I'm loving it. I want to talk about a setting spray. I don't know if this is worth the money. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Refresh Spray. I'm not too keen on the spray on this. It is very powerful. Oh, and it just soaks your face. It doesn't have a smell. No, just definitely doesn't have a smell. So I feel like, I mean, I've only used this 2 or 3 times and it was full. Do you know what I mean? I do use a lot of setting spray, but I don't know, like I just don't feel like for this much product. I mean, this was like £18 for, how much do you get in here? 50 ml. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, I can get my favourite one at the moment, which is the Wee Cherie from the Beauty Crop, 100 ml for like a tenner. And I'm just like, and this is just more hydrating. It gives me that glow. This holds my makeup. It does hold my makeup. I'm just not sure it's worth it, if I'm being totally honest, because if I wanted to hold my makeup but still have glow, I'd reach for my Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist. That's a beautiful, again, a tenner. Yeah, so I don't, and again, this one, this elf one is like £6, and that also does the exact same thing, and that's 80ml. You know, I can't justify it, to be quite honest. Really can't justify it on a setting spray. I only ordered it because I wanted free shipping on something else that I ordered. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it, to be quite honest. There's definitely more cheaper drugstore versions available if that is something that you're interested in. And the last and final thing that I want to talk to you about today is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift mascara. Obviously this had everybody chatting a few months ago, and I've been using mine quite a fair bit, to be quite honest. I know a lot of people say that this flakes on them. It doesn't flake on me, but I hate the applicator. I hate it with a passion. I hate the fact that you have to go on first with that smooth bit and then comb it through. It's just too much of a process for me to be doing that, to be quite honest. So for that I wouldn't rate it, but I do like what it does to my lashes. Obviously I do have lashes on today, but yeah, it's a nice mascara, to be quite honest. I do like L'Oreal mascaras. I prefer Maybelline mascaras, but I like L'Oreal as a brand as a whole. And that is everything. That is everything that I have to talk to you about today. Everything will be linked and listed down below. All the things that I have spoke about and whatever else is on my face. And that's it, you guys. Hope that you've all enjoyed this video. I hope that you've stuck around till the end. If you have, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. Bye.